Hello everyone, welcome back to Aaron's Money Manual. If you're new here, I make videos to help everyday people take control of their finances one step at a time. Today, we're diving into Debt Management 101, which will touch just the basics of this topic to get you started. I want to share a little personal experience to help make this relatable. About 5 years ago, I decided to take control of my own finances and paid off $20,000 in debt as quickly as I could so I could redirect that money toward investing and building a better financial future. Now, I know $20,000 might seem minuscule to some people, but the principles I'll talk about apply to debt of any size, whether it's tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. The goal is to give you a clear, beginner friendly roadmap to managing and paying off debt without feeling overwhelmed. First, let's define debt and understand why it's important to manage it. Debt is money that you've borrowed and are obligated to pay back, usually with interest. Common forms of debt include credit cards, which tend to have high interest if balances aren't paid in full each month, student loans, which often have lower interest and sometimes flexible repayment options, personal loans for specific purposes, and larger loans like car loans or mortgages that are paid off over a longer period of time. Debt isn't inherently bad. It can help you make important purchases, like a car for transportation or an education that increases your earning potential. The challenge comes when debt grows faster than your ability to pay it off. That's when interest accumulates, payments become stressful, and debt starts to feel overwhelming. Understanding what debt is and how it works is the first step toward taking control and feeling empowered rather than trapped. The first step in managing debt is knowing exactly what you owe. This means taking the time to write everything down: the lender, the total balance, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. It can feel intimidating to see all your debt laid out in one place, but this is where control begins. When you have a full picture, you can make informed decisions and create a realistic plan for paying it off. Personally, seeing my balances in black and white motivated me to take action because I realized exactly what I needed to tackle. I also recommend keeping this list updated every month so you can track your progress, see improvements, and celebrate milestones along the way. Once you know what you owe, the next step is to prioritize your debt. Not all debt is the same, and some types cost you more over time. High interest debt, like credit cards, usually has the highest cost, so it makes sense to focus on that first. Medium interest debt, such as personal loans or private student loans, comes next, while low interest debt, like federal student loans or mortgages, can often be paid off last. When I tackled my own debt, I used the debt snowball method. I started by paying off my smallest credit card balance first, which gave me a quick win and a big motivational boost. After that, I moved on to higher balances one at a time. And finally, I paid off the remaining balance on my car loan. This approach helped me stay consistent and see measurable progress along the way. Another strategy is the debt avalanche method. Instead of starting with the smallest balances, the avalanche method focuses on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first while making minimum payments on all other debts. This strategy minimizes the total interest you pay over time and can save you money in the long run. Both methods work, and the key is choosing the one that keeps you motivated and consistent with your payments. The main idea is to have a plan and stick to it so you can start making measurable progress toward becoming debt free. With your debt prioritized, the next step is creating a realistic payment plan. This means deciding how much extra you can put toward paying off your debt each month while still covering essentials. When I first got started, I don't recall buying a single thing that wasn't considered essential at the time. I took it to the extreme, but you definitely don't have to completely cut everything from your life. Even small amounts directed toward debt consistently make a huge difference over time. Setting up automatic payments helps avoid missed payments and late fees, and it removes some of the stress from the process. If your interest rates are very high, consider options like debt consolidation or refinancing to lower your payments. Cutting back on non essential spending can free up money to put toward debt, but it's also about balance. You want a plan that's sustainable so you don't feel like you're punishing yourself while trying to make progress. Managing debt isn't just about paying off what you already owe, it's also about avoiding new debt while you're getting back on track. I recommend tracking spending carefully and sticking to a budget so you know where your money is going. Using cash or a debit card instead of credit cards can help you avoid accumulating new balances. Before I actually started paying off my own debt, I saved $1,000 as a buffer in case an emergency occurred. This meant I wouldn't have to rely on credit cards if something unexpected came up, and I recommend doing the same if it's possible for you. Borrow only for essentials or things that provide long term value. And remember that discipline and planning today make managing debt much easier over time. Paying off debt can feel slow, so it's important to celebrate even small victories. If you pay off a credit card, no matter how small, that's a huge accomplishment. Paying off a personal loan or seeing your overall balance decrease is another win. I recommend tracking your progress visually with a chart or app so you can see exactly how far you've come. These visual cues help you stay motivated, especially when progress feels slow. Every small win adds up and builds momentum toward total financial control. So that's Debt Management 101. Remember, start by knowing what you owe, prioritize your debts, create a realistic payment plan, avoid new debt, and celebrate your progress along the way. Debt doesn't have to control you. With knowledge, consistency, and small steps, you can take control of your finances and feel confident about the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I've just started it, and I'd be really grateful. If you haven't yet, check out my first video called Budgeting 101, where I cover the essentials of managing your money, savings, and investments in a beginner-friendly way. Thanks for watching Aaron's Money Manual, and I'll see you in the next video.